Out the truck by 45. I plan on getting my freedom. So 45, that's 15 more years of trucking. I don't plan on doing no OTR another 15 years. Probably maybe 5 more years of OTR. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be realistic. Like I said, the plan is to get my own truck and become my owner operator. But I want to be completely done with truck driving by 45. If I have people driving under me, that'd be cool. Or if I could just hop in the truck whenever I miss truck driving. I won't be giving up my CDL until I know for a fact that I'm not gonna be able to work no more. And that age is probably like 65 or 70 or something like that. Reason being is because before I even got my CDL, I always seen that people that had or formerly had a CDL, they always wish they got their CDL back. So to avoid that, I plan on keeping my CDL up to date. You know what I'm saying? Until I know for sure. If I go like a certain amount of, well, nah, like I said, 65, 70, I won't be driving no more. Really 60. You know what I'm saying? Because like, you can hop in a truck and drive, you know what I'm saying, as long as you don't get caught, you know what I'm saying, just do some like local stuff. I ain't telling nobody to do that, but you know what I'm saying, and I ain't saying I'm gonna do that, but you can, you know what I'm saying, other people probably doing it. Don't even have a CDL, just driving around, and you know what I'm saying, it won't be like to make money, but as long as I'm like, I got my vision, my hearing, and all that other stuff, and I'm just going here, there, you know, probably like 5 miles, why not just hop in just to get the feel back and relive these memories while here. But anyway, how I plan on fully getting out the truck, I'm already making like small steps. I'm already doing like the slow grind. The slow grind always outpaces anything, you know what I'm saying? Because doing it the right way is hard, but you know what I'm saying, doing the right way, like I said, it outlasts and it has like the least amount of consequences, I guess. But anyway, I'm already taking the necessary steps to get out the truck. And what necessary steps I'm taking: stock market, Roth IRA. I'm planning my own retirement, funding my own retirement. Not doing a 401k where somebody else could control it, or you know what I'm saying, all those type of things. My house I just bought, you know what I'm saying, I plan on, my first house I just bought, I plan on making it a rental property if plans go accordingly. Like I said, I've noticed by me, you know, you buying a house is basically like you buying your own piece of real estate is like a savings account. Because every time you make a payment, the price of the house slowly goes down, and over the years, the value of the house goes up. Because that's basically the point of the stock market, to keep growing. The economy is growing, so the value of your property is growing. The Roth IRA, I'm saving money into that, so I'm steadily growing that. My real estate steadily growing. So all those things growing together, maybe within the next 15 years, maybe my house is worth $300,000, $400,000. Just using hypothetical numbers. And I decide to sell that rental property or my main house if I don't, you know, end up getting the rental property. I also I had checked on ChatGPT and it gave me an idea by building a certain amount of equity into a house and using that equity and taking out an equity loan. I'm not saying I'm gonna do this, but I've seen that idea, use the equity and buy a multi-duplex or apartment or something like that. Use the equity, a certain amount, and use that as a down payment for a property. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about that. So I was thinking that was like a smart idea. But like I said, I don't plan on doing that. My plan is something different, but it's a good thing to have into your back pocket. Like I said, I also plan on getting my own truck and making more money. Solve a lot of problems, having cheap and low expenses all the way to the bottom. I'm able to afford everything on my W-2 salary So becoming an owner operator, yeah, it'll be more expenses, maintenance, breakdowns, insurance, all that. But I also have more chance to have more freedom and make more money. And by making more money and keeping my expenses exactly where they are, if possible, like, regular expenses, my regular day-to-day expenses, not business expenses, I'll be able to save more money, put more money back into real estate or Roth IRA, and slowly make a plan accordingly. I feel like over the course of 15 years, if I stay disciplined, I'll be able to get out the truck and go to the next journey of my life. As if you a subscriber, you'll know that also my wife got her CDL. She's finna get her hazmat because she already got her tanker and her doubles and triples. So with her getting her tanker and hazmat and getting her own truck, and that'll be two incomes better than one. But I always plan out everything that I'm doing it by myself. So if I plan out with just my income and another income comes in with the same drive, it'll make my plan, fast paced. But that's neither here nor there. That's just a plan I have to get out the truck at 45, I guess. If you made it this far, which I doubt you have, what's your plans to get out of the truck by a certain age? What's your retirement age? I don't plan on retiring. I just plan on getting out the truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been doing it 10 years already. Like I said, I went and got my hazmat to try to make it fresh again, but I'm starting to get antsy. I'm trying to move on to the next step. And personal things making me wish that I would have been brave enough to get my own truck sooner, and I probably wouldn't have been in the state that I am in right now, or the little regret that I'm having. But it's better not to have no regrets and just keep pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no point to think about the past and all that. So just keep moving forward. So what's your plans on, even if you're not a truck driver, what's your plan on moving to the next phase or the next step in your life? What's your plans on retirement? Are you already retired? How did you get to your financial freedom? Whatever it is, comment down below. I'd like to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I'm never too old to learn and add other things into my plans to get me to my goal quicker. So thanks for watching.